Hello there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to begin the final season of Peaky Blinders itself. I cannot wait to get into it. This is at a very exciting time because I missed out on this show when it first aired, and I missed out on all the hype surrounding season 5 and 6 when it came out a few years ago. However, I do hear that there is a Peaky Blinders movie in the works, so I'm very excited for that, and hopefully by the time that comes out, I get to react to it live when it very first airs, and I can get that reaction, God willing, when it's out, when the movie does come out, and I think it is coming out straight to Netflix, I think, so that would be absolutely fantastic to react to that film with you guys on the very first weekend it does come out. So yeah, but before that happens, we got an entire season to react to still, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. And this is episode 1 of Peaky Blinders season 6, titled Black Day. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Listen, all my friends told me they don't like season 5 and 6. And some of them said it drops the ball after season 2. But I'm like, yo, this has been consistently very good. So yeah, I've enjoyed season 5. I really like season 5. Picking up right where we left off.
Arthur took the bullets out. On the way back, he said you stopped at a crossroads to throw up.
Damn, Linda, you gonna ruin the silk like
You're
that?
not even a soldier anymore, Tommy. You didn't check your weapon. You're not a soldier, you're a coward. I heard you pull the trigger, leaving your family behind without a goodbye. You still need a way out. Here are 6 of them.
Yo, I can tell Cillian Murphy did not like being buried in the mud like that.
Hello?
Mr. Shelby, I imagine you're curious as to who it was prevented the assassination last night.
If you look out your window, you'll see a flag of truce.
It's a unit of volunteers bringing the bodies of your dead to you to send to heaven in your own way.
So it was
Last
this
night's
chick?
operation was carried out by soldiers from 3 Dublin brigades of the Irish Republican Army.
Always the bloody IRA, man.
We need to keep Mr. Mosley alive.
That's all you need to know.
So if Billy hadn't given him the tip off,
Also, you should know that saving Mosley's life wasn't our only intervention last night. We've made some changes to the structure of your organization.
yeah, so if Billy hadn't given him the tip off, and if Finn hadn't said what he said, how were they keeping Mosley alive? He would have been killed by now. And was it necessary to take out the 3 boys to change the structure
Since
up?
you began to build your empire, you've had a crutch to lean on. Last night we kicked away that crutch. From now on, it will be us that you lean on. Please be aware, Mr. Shelby, that the deaths of your people are your own responsibility. Because you consistently fail to understand your own limitations.
Yeah, obviously I know the actress who played Polly sadly passed away, I believe from cancer. I think in between filming the seasons, like God rest her soul. And I guess this is their send off they are giving to her. I'm guessing she possibly died of like a stroke or heart attack in series. But yeah, this is probably why this scene happened so abruptly at the time, or like a lot of maybe people in the fan base were questioning how they're gonna deal with Polly's character, and I guess this is you know, a proper send off for her.
It was the ambitions and strategies of one man that caused this. I swear in the name of Almighty God, no matter what it takes, no matter how many lies I have to tell, I will take revenge on Tommy Shelby.
Yeah, I knew that was happening. We're about to get a Michael villain arc this season. It already started at the end of last season with that proposal in the last episode. My guy's stepping out of line. Who do you think you are making that proposal after you lost the company all that money? Not listening to Tommy Shelby. Ooh. Very interesting choice right there. 4-year time jump. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know if I F with that writing wise to have a 4-year time jump like that. Because there's a lot of questions that will probably be asked in terms of like what went down during that 4-year time period. Have things just been, you know, resuming as planned? Like everything's going according to plan, or what motions have been set in plan across the last 4 years? Man, I miss Red Right Hand. They did that song dirty.
Half the men on this island made their living bootlegging till today. The other half fixed their boats.
Ah, okay.
Maybe you should take your water into the hole.
The end of prohibition.
Je suis ici pour une affaire privée.
Où t'as appris à parler français?
En France. Yeah, I learned a lot of things in France.
10 years, our boat ran whiskey down the president roads to Boston. Now we have fucking nothing. And you sit in front of us and order fucking water. Is that meant to be a joke?
No. I ordered water because I no longer drink alcohol of any kind.
Jean-Claude, s'il te plaît, laisse-le tranquille.
4 years sober.
You, my friend, are going to drink a toast. You will raise your glass to the poor people of Miquelon, whose lives you bastards have destroyed. Drink it.
Hey. 4 years ago, I forswore alcohol.
Putain.
No. Don't.
Oh, poor pigeon, man.
Since I forswore alcohol, I've become a calmer and more peaceful person.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? J'ai entendu des...
Sometimes, in moments of personal conflict, I can resort to my old ways. If this were to happen now, it would indeed be a black day in Miquelon. Now, my guests will be arriving shortly. I need to prepare the room. You show me where?
Excusez-moi. Où est l'hôtel, Robert?
Yeah, Michael spent the last 4 years, you know, freshening up his French.
Distillery man here to take our whiskey back.
We're late. He's always early. Let's go.
I think this has been a great start to season 6 thus far. I know I had my issues with the 4-year time jump or just like a few questions about it. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it thus far. Still maintaining the sort of same, stylistic approach as season 5.
But which one I cannot tell.
I reckon either Michael or Tommy are dying this season. Michael wants to get revenge. Tommy might kind of know that. Tommy might kill Michael, or Michael might kill Tommy. Arthur already died and came back to life, so I doubt they'll pull the trigger on Arthur.
Tommy. I wasn't sure what I'd think when I saw you again, Tom.
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
Since my mother passed away 4 years ago, Tommy and I haven't even spoken.
Well, we've both been very busy.
You've been too busy to punish the people who killed her.
You know, Michael, when you're dealing with a very powerful enemy, taking revenge sometimes requires time. You have to pick your moment. That moment will come.
Wait, so were one of the bodies, or one of the 3 bodies delivered to Tommy, Polly's?
But now we have a business interest in common. And any bad blood will be diluted by time and a practical self-interest.
And they took her and Aburama out that night?
Well, Tommy, I'm keen to hear what you have to say.
So it was Aburama, Barney, and Polly was kind of killed off screen that night?
I'm very much looking forward to working with you again, Michael. You look very well.
Yo, family's alive and kicking.
This projector is a gift from Charlie fucking Chaplin.
Hey, no swearing in front of the kids.
Away from Hollywood. Just sit down and watch the film.
Oh God, no, Elizabeth, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself. Yes, hi. Is that the Bell Tavern? If there's a gypsy in there called Johnny Dogs, can you tell him to come and round up his fucking kids? It's Christmas. Time for family.
Where the fuck is Father Christmas?
I don't know. He's supposed to be here by now. Yeah. What the fuck are you, Santa?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Santa ain't even dressed up.
You haven't got me. But I've got a gun. You better run.
Please let that not be foreshadowing here with the Tommy gun.
Gentlemen,
and
today is the
Arthur.
last day of Prohibition. For the last 12 years, the men of this island have been making their living from bootlegging whiskey, from navigating the waters and avoiding American border patrols. But now that whiskey is about to become legal, the trade will fall back into the hands of capitalists from New York, Boston, and Toronto. But when one door closes,
another one opens. Or multiple open.
We can take advantage of the systems that are in place on Miquelon Island and offer selected boat crews the opportunity to carry on working.
but this time with a different cargo.
Heroin. Opium. One of them. Cocaine.
Delivered to my warehouse in Liverpool directly from Shanghai.
Michael, when it comes to this shit, you're the expert.
I trust him.
They no longer family,
What
man.
about the French police?
They're just business
I've been in
associates.
communication with Miquelon Prefect de Gendarme. We fought in 2 of the same battles in France. We consider each other comrades. I have offered my comrade 12 million francs if the boats between Miquelon and Boston keep running.
We will have to take your proposal to your Uncle Jack in Boston.
Perhaps we can meet after you've spoken with Uncle Jack, Michael, who I believe is your wife's uncle, Jack Nelson.
Hey! The guy knows things that can get him killed. And he says them out loud.
I feel like that's for the audience to know, you know?
He has a history on him like me on.
Jack Nelson's past is forgotten.
Not forgotten. Fucking gone.
No, not gone. Just erased from the records like me on. Give my regards. Yeah.
He doesn't drink,
Since
bro.
we last met, Michael. Well, I've become a better man.
Tommy did the Eminem relapse, bro. He's
I
sober.
realize that whiskey is just fuel for the loud engines inside your head.
Recovery, man. Recovery.
What is this guy, a fucking poet?
Huh? Oh, I do read poetry, but I don't yet write it. They say the fog is going to get worse. Better get off this island before the traps us here.
Just understand, Uncle Jack decides everything, okay? And I decide when the meeting is over. So sit down till I say.
Michael going to be really frustrating this season. I can tell already. I can tell already. He went to America for the last 4 years, you know, cuddled up with Gina, it looks like, or he's still with Gina, I think. And yeah, got too comfortable in the States. He don't no longer belong here, man. He don't belong here. Yo, so Oswald Moses is still alive, and 4 years have passed. 4 years is a lot of damage for that man to do. He would have had fun with his fascist party.
In your chest. Huh?
He would have made it to a really high position.
Good boy.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. And it's from The Poison Tree by William Blake. You won't have heard of him.
That guy has such a punchable face.
Oh, and by the way, my friend, the police commissioner, told me that he'd spoken to his FBI liaison officer, and he told him that there is an informant in your organization in South Boston. I'll tell you this in the spirit of corporate hygiene. Here you are, Michael.
That's one way to leave a meeting. Plant the seed.
Beware the man with the bleeding heart tattoo.
Cause problems in their own camp.
Written in red. Have a good day, gentlemen. This time, I'll burn it.
Woo! That pigeon was resurrected.
God, if Polly was still here, she'd never have let it get this bad. Come on. Come on, Arthur. Arthur! I'm not Polly, but I am still your fucking sister.
You swore to me you would stop using.
It's Christmas Day now. Christmas Day.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's snowing,
Christmas.
man. It's
So
snowing.
where the fuck are the fucking presents?
I'll be all right in a minute. So,
Bad Santa, Billy Bob Thornton, man.
Great. My brother off his face on junk. Every day there's a question without an answer. Leak without a bucket. Me without a clue what to do. Fuck.
oh, you'll be right.
Children, Father Christmas has been.
Father Christmas got stuck up the chimney again, did he?
What should we want tomorrow?
Oh, the best. Most expensive one. Then we'll get there. And Tommy will say, "Hello, Lizzie. Hello, children."
That's a pretty good impression.
Lizzie. He'll be on holiday. Being away might change him.
Yeah, I'm calling from Miquelon Island, from the police station. There is a boat leaving the island now, heading across the border. When it docks at St. John's, a man named Michael Gray will board a ferry to Boston. Listen very carefully. He's wearing a dark coat, a blue suit, and carrying a black briefcase. Inside the briefcase is £5 of pure, refined opium. Concerned citizen. Yeah, my name is Mr. Jones.
Hey, we're running with the dead alias, Mr. Jones. That's crazy how Polly Gray didn't even get to mourn the death of Abermagold because she was killed the very same night by the IRA.
I don't drink anymore.
Guessing.
Pourquoi?
Might be important.
That's why I don't want to answer it.
Can I answer it?
No. Hello? Mm-hmm. Fuck.
Yo, people in the 30s had an awful lot of patience ringing the phone. Like, they would not hang up. Don't let that shit ring until, you know, you came to that phone. Oh,
Do you know who
Arthur.
this man is?
Is this going to be Arthur all this season? Just a drunken, drugged up mess?
His brother, Thomas Shelby, says don't serve him opium ever again, or someone will write Arthur Shelby's name on your chest with a bayonet.
Gina? Coming to visit Michael after his arrest? Yep.
So, what the fuck?
Can't talk about anything here. I just wanted to see your face and smell your perfume.
Tommy Shelby steps back into your life and right away this is what happens.
Your name isn't here.
Sorry.
Mr. Jones.
Let's just call him the devil.
Take a seat. There are deals being made at a high level, but there are some people at the middle level and lower levels who cannot be trusted.
Michael, this sounds fucking...
Shut up and listen. It was Tommy himself who warned us of the informant. We're guessing that the informant was the one that tipped off the police about me.
Then the devil's plan has already begun. What's the point of ships and planes if you can't get away?
Gina, in today's paper, you'll read about a man being fished out of the Boston Harbor with a bleeding heart tattoo and the name Maria written on his arm. Single shot to the head.
Yeah, I know. I read it already.
All right.
His death will lead to others. For this business to work, we must only use men we trust. And while the cleanup is being carried out, you must keep things to yourself. You talk loose to anyone, it'll be me in the harbor, and you'll be the Maria with the bleeding heart. Do you understand?
Yo, Gina need to chill, man. She on one this episode.
Michael, I just want the truth.
Some of my business with Tommy Shelby is unfinished. This is my opportunity to finish it. So speak to your uncle and get me the fuck out of here.
I'm really going to dislike those two this season, aren't I?
Why the hell not? I heard you were in town and I thought, well, hey. Little man hitting the big time. You like jazz?
No.
What do you want, whiskey?
Water, man. Yep.
I don't have any water. What else do you want?
I have a message for your Uncle Jack.
Tommy, relax.
Tommy in Boston this episode on business.
Have a fucking drink.
Yo, he doing the biggest
You know, my
detour to
uncle's
Canada,
planning
man.
on buying the United States import license to all the best Scotch and Irish whiskey distilleries. And before you tell me what you want me to tell him, I have a message from him to you. No deal.
How can she be trusted as the messenger?
In England, when someone gets this close to Tommy Shelby, it's oh, the horror. Oh, the desire. To fall on your knees, open your mouth, and say, "Yes, sir. Please, sir."
So it's Uncle Jack you falling on your knees for, eh? Not Michael.
He says no deal, Mr. Shelby.
You smell of jail, Gina.
Yo, they too close to one
And you
another.
drink too much.
Yes, but booze is legal. Your white powder's not. Jack has friends in the government now. Do you have any idea of how far he's risen? All the way to the fucking top.
I need to see this Uncle Jack guy.
Can't have white powder on his shiny black boots when he's on his way to meet the President of the United States, because, yeah, that's where he goes now. So he can't really be taking such a big risk on such a little deal. Go home, boy.
Yo, did she look at his dick when she said little deal?
So he can't really be taking such a big risk on such a little deal.
Yeah, she did.
Go home, boy.
Little deal, damn. Tommy, she just told you you have small dick energy, bro. Come on, man. How you gonna respond to
Yeah,
that?
you have another whiskey, Gina, another dime for Uncle Jack. You mind if I smoke?
If it's legal, it's okay.
Before I go, you should know that it was me who tipped off the border police about the contents of Michael's suitcase. I'm the reason he's in jail. What does he do?
Oh, she had to
If he
skull that one.
intervenes and has him released, how will that play in the Oval Office? If he does nothing, how does that play in South Boston?
Oh, fuck you.
Hey, Tommy. Tommy always got to deliver the final punch, man.
Stay here. Deal here, die here, for all I fucking care.
And die in whose hand, Gina? Hey? My message to your uncle is this. If he doesn't want to buy my opium, I will sell to the East Boston Jews.
Oh, baby. Do you want to start a fucking war?
Why
You want
not?
opium?
Why not?
The balance of power between the Irish, the Jewish, and the Italians would shift heavily in favor of the East. I have excellent contacts with the family that runs East Boston. The Solomons family. Maybe you've heard of them. Once you people have accepted that you must treat us as equals, then I think our families will work together very well. Have a good day, Gina.
Hello, Lizzie.
Tommy. It's Ruby. She's not well.
Aw.
She's got a temperature of 101. Doctor's just left. Are you okay, Tommy? Your voice, it sounds different.
Oh, she's cold.
I'll get this business done in Boston. That'll be the end of it.
He did not pay attention to that broad whatsoever
just
right
wanna-
there. He got dressed up,
I just want to pick Ruby up and hold her in my arms. You know?
collected her money, and left.
I miss the weight of carrying her.
I gave her a present, Elie. She loves them. Last night she was burning up. She was delirious.
I love
Talking.
There was one thing I noticed right there here when Lizzie was talking. There was a close up. Yeah, there was a close up shot here. This exact close up shot here of her breathing into the phone, and we know it's Lizzie. But I feel like this was intentional here from the creators because a big sort of element of season 5 was Grace's heavy breathing and Tommy seeing Grace repeatedly and constantly thinking of his one true love that he truly loved throughout the entire series in Grace. And her breathing was present throughout season 5 a lot of the times. And right there, Lizzie's breathing into the phone really was reminiscent, in my opinion, of Grace's breathing. And I think they decided to obscure Lizzie's face here. And obviously we know it's Lizzie, but I think they decided to obscure her face just to make it, you know, symbolic of Grace's breathing itself. And there was a real emphasis on the breathing, on the sigh right there. I feel like to make it sound like Grace. And, you know, I feel like Tommy in his head might be thinking the same thing on the other side of the world. I don't know. I could be wrong reading too much into it. But yeah, I just feel like there was a reason they decided to shoot Lizzie here from the nose down and, you know, emphasize the breathing itself.
Last night she was burning up. She was delirious. She kept talking. Johnny's kids have been teaching her to speak gypsy.
Teaching her to rob and steal, more like.
Yeah. Oh, bang. I don't know.
Lizzie, did you say any other words in Romany? Fucking listen to me.
I don't know Romany words, Tommy. I don't think so.
Just Chiknamora and old bang.
Yes.
Could you see anything when she was burning up? What could she see? Lizzie, please just answer the fucking question.
She said she could see a man with green eyes. She was delirious. She was burning up. What the fuck is the matter?
All right, listen, Lizzie, I'm coming up.
Tommy, it's just a fever, love.
Listen to me, I'm coming home. I'll be on the next steamer back. You keep her out of school. You hear me? You keep her out of school. You keep her away from the...
Tommy!
Keep her away from the river. Don't let her ride a horse or go near a horse. Tell Johnny Dogs and his wives the words that Ruby has been saying. Do you hear me? Tell Johnny's eldest wife to put a black Madonna around her neck. You listen to Esmeralda the same way you listen to a fucking doctor. You hear me?
Fucking gypsy stuff.
Yes, it is gypsy fucking stuff. Yes, it fucking is. And you get
Bad omens. Bad omens.
With Ruby's horses. And you do everything that Johnny Dogs and his wives fucking tell you. Do you understand me?
I'll do it.
All right, I'm coming on. Polly?
I was about to say, was that Polly's breathing that we're hearing?
Get out.
Thinking back to the start of the episode as well. So that was, yeah, when Tommy opened up the bodies themselves that were wrapped up. One of them was obviously meant to be Polly, but you obviously had the reverse shot from the ground up looking up at Tommy as he was crying.
I have to go back to England early. Let's make this quick, eh? You just fuck people up and you run away. No, this business will continue. Jack Nelson is also travelling to England, to London and to Edinburgh to buy import licenses. How the fuck do you know where Jack Nelson's going? Well, I have copies of his itinerary, his personal correspondence, letters from the President of the United States and his many mistresses. I have contacts in his organisation. An Irishman with a mortgage is a powerful resource, Michael. You threatened to sell to the Jews. And I have contacts in this prison. These boys here will look after you during your stay. I don't need your fucking people to look after me. Jack Nelson's getting me out of here. Oh, yeah? Is he? This is a letter. Yeah, give him this letter, will you? This is a letter from the President's personal secretary suggesting Jack Nelson keep you in here for a while longer. Just until the press lose interest, Michael. Fuck you. You'll be released eventually. And then you can execute your business with me as before.
Know your place, Michael.
Our business being $5 million for a shipment of powder. And when the exchange is done, we can shake hands and go our separate ways once more, eh? When my mother died at the hands of your ambition, you didn't learn your limitations. I have no limitations. Oh, and by the way, Michael,
It's good to see.
according to Jack Nelson's personal accounts, he bought passage for 5 people from Boston to Liverpool. 5 people, his wife, his mistress, President Roosevelt's son, himself,
And Gina?
and Gina Gray. Gina's coming to London, Michael. Well, I will be happy to show her the sights.
Fuck! You fucking bastard!
Spirits, Boston Irish, Uncle Jack. I'm ready for the conversation.
Now, obviously, as the credits roll here, and we have that dedication to Helen McElroy, you can hear the birds chirping, the birds singing, and in a couple scenes this episode, you had in the background of Tommy Shelby himself, birds, and there was one shot where it was like a long wide shot with a yellow bird caged in the room as well, as Tommy Shelby was on the phone in the police officer's office, I think, one of the police sheriff's or the police commissioner's office on that island, giving the tip off about Michael. And I wonder if the birds themselves are meant to represent Polly Gray this episode, and like it's almost as if the birds are her reincarnated, like she's always looking down upon Tommy, she's always there with him, and the birds are symbolic of that. And then at the end, when you had sort of the dedication to Helen McElroy as well, as Polly Gray, you had the birds singing, you had the birds chirping. So I wonder if that's meant to have sort of any resemblance this episode with that. And I love that, going off the back of season 5 with Tommy completely being outmaneuvered, leading on to the beginning of this episode with Tommy, pulling the trigger on himself, like killing himself. I've always said that Tommy Shelby has been dead since the war, but yeah, he pulled the trigger, and obviously if it wasn't for Arthur taking out the bullets themselves, he would have been gone. He would have been gone completely. So he actually did pull the trigger on taking his own life. But seeing Polly's body probably changed that, and there's no limitations after that, no limitations whatsoever. He even said, last season, man, he had that God complex. He isn't God just yet. So he's working towards that, no limitations. And I thought this episode, what I loved about Tommy Shelby is that he was yet again dictating every interaction. There wasn't an interaction this episode where Tommy Shelby got outmaneuvered. He completely played everyone this episode and got the upper hand on all of them. Even that scene with Gina, got the upper hand on her, and he seems to be one step ahead yet again, which was good. I loved seeing that, because last season Oswald Mosley and the IRA themselves completely outmaneuvered Tommy Shelby. He didn't keep his circle close knit, and I guess he hasn't found out about Finn. I'm guessing that might be revealed later on in the season about what went down in season 5 itself. But yeah, it seemed like he's running. It seems like the Thomas Shelby of old again. This at the start of this season, having the upper hand on Gina, having the upper hand on Michael losing his cool at the end, Gina paying a visit to London. Who knows? I might F your wife. Who knows? Who knows? But I think Tommy's too smart to fall for those old tricks of Gina possibly trying to seduce him. But yeah, he got the upper hand on, everyone this episode, which was good to see. Did lose a little bit of control with the sort of gypsy juju stuff with what Ruby was saying, but he seems to be getting things in order on that sort of side, with Johnny Dogs, the Black Madonna, and things like that, just making sure those curses are not put into play. But yeah, I absolutely thought this was a solid start to season 6, and I'm excited to see how we progress from now on. And obviously we had the Solomons name drop, their connections in Boston, so I'm guessing more Alfie Solomons this season, which I'm not complaining. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.